Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a first impressions of a full face of E.L.F. Cosmetics. So we definitely found some things in here that I would repurchase, and we definitely found some things that need to go in the garbage. So I hope you guys enjoy. Please do not forget to subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and if you want to see how we got this look with a full face of new products, then go ahead and keep watching. All right, you guys, let's get started. So I just moisturized my face, and we're gonna prime. The only piece of makeup, so I have a whole bag of new makeup, and the only thing that I didn't try from E.L.F. was the primers, mainly because I've tried the like liquid poreless one, and then the primer putty that I wanted to try was sold out. So I went ahead and got the hard candy smoothing primer balm. And so the back says to lift a small amount with fingertips, massage balm evenly into face, wear alone or under makeup. So the packaging just looks like this. And I'm gonna go ahead and just, so it is kind of like that putty texture, and I don't know if I grab too much or not, but I'm gonna put it kind of in my T-zone area. Okay, so that feels fine. It's very smoothing. I'm gonna put the mirror here so I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, so the next kind of item that I want to try before we do foundation is the E.L.F. Makeup Mist and Set. I briefly remember using this a long time ago. So the packaging is just a standard spray, and so, all right. Ooh, that does not smell good at all. Okay, so our skin is primed, and we're gonna go in with the E.L.F. Flawless Satin Foundation. I got it in the shade Light Ivory, and the packaging just looks like this, and the back of it says cruelty-free, ivory finish, I would assume. It says here oil-free, yeah, satin finish. So I don't know if I just grab it. Okay, oh, it's got a pump, glass, that's nice. So I'm just gonna put a couple pumps on my hand. Start with 2 pumps, just looks like that. And I'm going to, I already used the E.L.F. sponge, so that's fantastic. Oh, I did buy an E.L.F. Brush, so maybe I'll do half of my face with a brush, half of my face with a sponge, and we'll see kind of the best way to use this foundation. The brush that I purchased was the E.L.F. triangular buffing brush. This looks like this, and it is quite small, but it just looks like this. So I'm just gonna grab the mirror here, and I'm gonna do my right side with a brush. But no, I hate this brush. Hate it, I'm not using that. So maybe I'll use it for concealer, but I'm not doing my whole face with that. So I'm just gonna buff this in. Okay, so from first impression, this foundation is light coverage, like light to no coverage. It would be similar to like the Bare Minerals tinted moisturizer coverage wise. Yeah, I don't know what they claim this to be, like a medium or a full coverage, but I can see all my imperfections, but it still provides a little bit of coverage. But yeah, it still looks like skin though, which is exactly what I like. This would definitely not be like a going out foundation for me, because when I'm going out, I don't want to see a single mark on my skin, so I would need something a lot heavier, but that primer is nice. Okay, so that blended out nicely. I don't mind that at all. See what it kind of looks like. I'll zoom you guys in so you can kind of see what the finish looks like, but I would say this is like a tinted moisturizer, and the color is actually quite nice. So I'll zoom you guys in. I don't know if you can see that, but you can definitely still see like marks on my skin, but it's not no coverage, but definitely light. Okay, so going in with concealer, I already owned this, and I really like it. So this is the E.L.F. 16 Hour Camouflage Concealer. Mine's a mess. Please ignore that. But this even might be a little dark, but I'm just gonna put a little bit in my eye. That's honestly it. I'm just gonna go in and try to use this brush again. Yeah, it's not bad for concealer. It kind of makes the concealer like heavy. I don't know. I'm not obsessed with this brush at all. I guess it's because this concealer itself is more coverage than the foundation. So when your skin shows like a little bit of imperfections and then your eyes, your under eyes are, you know, flawless. I don't know if that kind of looks weird, and the nose area is like starting to flake. I don't know if that's the primer, but I don't know if that would maybe not happen if I used it with like a sponge. Yeah, not a fan of what's happening on my nose here at all. It's tough. I don't know what that is, like a combination of a lot of things. So let's just carry on. For face powder, I'm going to use the E.L.F sheer pressed powder in light medium. Again, this might be a little bit dark, but I did get it because I needed a setting powder for when I'm tan. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pretend that this is my shade. And I'm just gonna go in with like a powder brush. And we'll see kind of, yeah, it's definitely darker than my skin, but I'm just gonna go over my entire face, down my neck, forehead. Yeah, that looks nice. I like this powder for what it is. I don't usually set my face because I have dry skin, but I like that. That is the E.L.F. powder. Sorry, I keep forgetting to show you guys the packaging, but this is what that looks like. And I got it in the color shade light medium. So that looks nice. For bronzer, we purchased the bronzer palette. I guess it's just called the bronzer palette in Bronze Beauty. All of these shades. So I think that could be fun to kind of contour and bronze. So for the contour, I'm going to go in with this angled brush, and I think I'm going to go in with this top shade here, pretty light. If you have been to my channel before, you know that I go a little heavy on the bronzer. So far this isn't living up to the, I'm gonna go in with this. Oh, this one has a shimmer. These two are matte. These two have shimmers. So I'm gonna go in with this one, which is matte. Yeah, that's better. I like this one. Okay, so, I mean, it's not a bad bronzer, but it's not my favorite. I wouldn't repurchase this. And this was $8. I mean, you get a lot of product for $8, but I'm not obsessed with that bronzer. I'm going to now go in with blush. So I did get this baked blush, and it has a highlighter on one side, blush on the other, and this is in the shade Rose Gold. And we're gonna go, oh, my nose is itchy. Okay, so this is what it looks like. We're gonna go in, and I think for blush, I'm gonna go in with this just little brush, since the palette is so small. So far, it's not picking up product on the brush. Okay, well, I'm just gonna, there's literally nothing coming off. All right, let's try a different brush. I'm gonna go in with this one. Not the greatest thing I've ever used. There's nothing. Okay, well, please don't purchase this. This is useless. That gave me nothing. So I'm gonna go back in with this bronzer palette, and I'm gonna use this here as a highlight. None of these have names, FYI. They're all just literally non-existent. So this is what I'm gonna use as the highlight. I guess I'm just not using blush. So I'm gonna go here. I don't know, I'm not obsessed with this. Also, my forehead looks splotchy. Okay, so far the foundation, besides this little area on my nose, looks really nice. Concealer I already like. The bronzer, I mean, it's a light bronzer. It is what it is. If you kind of like just a little bit something to put on your cheeks, then I mean, it's fine, but there's definitely better bronzers out there. Moving on, we are going to do eyes. So for eyes, I purchased a couple things. I got a little eyeshadow palette. My friend Riley purchased the like cranberry one that was, I think it's like a dupe for the Natasha Denona one that I have. So I picked up this little quad and it's called Truffles. So we're gonna use that. I picked up an eyeliner that is waterproof, and I picked up a lash extending mascara. So let's go in with the eye look. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. It's gonna be pretty natural. I think I'm just gonna use these two brown shades. Maybe I'll go back in with that highlighter, but yeah. So this is called the Bite Size Eyeshadow Palette in the shade Truffles. And I'll open it up and show you guys. Those are the 4 shades you get. Again, they are not named, I don't think. No, so these don't have names. But what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab like a big crease brush and with this light shade here and just kind of whip that around my lid. Ooh, you know when you flip the mirror and it's that zoomed inside, you're like, no. So I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna put this around. Oh. Holy shite. Okay, we're gonna switch brushes and I'm just gonna go in and blend this out. I just buffed that out. I think I might actually only use this shade because it is quite dark and I'm literally doing nothing. So I don't want to have like a black smoky eye while I sit and have dinner with my family. So if you are someone who doesn't like fallout, these have a lot of fallout. So you put your brush in and there's chunks of it falling off. So just make sure you're aware of that. All right, so that is what that color looks like. I'm just gonna go back in with the highlighter, this shade right here, and I'm just gonna kind of use like a dense shadow brush, and I'm just gonna put this in the inner corner. All right, that did nothing. I'm gonna go in with my finger and just grab a bit of that shade. Again, this isn't doing a lot. All right, that's about as good as that's gonna get. And I'm gonna go in with the eyeliner. This is the E.L.F H2O proof eyeliner, and it just looks like it's a felt. So it just looks like this, and then it's just like a felt tip. Let's see, okay, not bad. I'm just gonna kind of do my own thing here. I might try a wing. I bought these like face, it's called the Line and Define Eye Tape, and it's just like a little pack because I'm a rookie with the wing. So let's put those there. Hello, all done. These are nice because usually when you put just like a strip of tape, then you have, you know, these are exactly the same thing. If you have tape laying around, you can just use Scotch tape. But these I think were like not even $2. So wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna go in and do a wing. So I can't do this on camera. I will be back. All right, here's my attempt at a wing. It is not good. They do not look alike, but it's fine. Honestly, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the E.L.F Lash Extending Mascara. This is in the shade Black. I recently got my eyelash extensions taken off, so I have about 3 lashes total. So I don't really know what the point of testing mascaras are out right now because I just don't have lashes to test, but let's go ahead. All right, like I said, I have about 3 eyelashes. This is what the spoolie looks like. So it's thicker spoolie, and I'm just gonna go to town with this. Okay, I honestly can't say if this is a good mascara or not. Yeah, okay. I don't know where my eyeshadow palette went. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab like a little shader brush and I'm gonna go back into that light brown color and I'm just gonna put a bit underneath. So like I said about the fallout, I would probably, if you're using this palette, do your eyes first and your base after, just so you avoid any of the fallout. I'm just gonna go in with like a clean blending brush and just blend that out. All right, I'm gonna go back in with that mascara and just do a little bit under my eyes. Okay, now I'm gonna go in and set my face. We're gonna go back in with that E.L.F setting spray, and okay, and you gotta fan this one because it makes your face wet, and the mascara is now tracing onto my under eyes, so yay. Okay, so the last thing on our full face is lips. So I got the E.L.F. Seriously Satin lipstick in Toffee Caramel Mousse, and it just looks like this. And it's just like a, it's just like a clear little component, and it's just a lipstick. So I'm gonna put this on and get a lip liner. All right, so this is the full face of ELFCosmetics. Let's go through now and kind of give each product a rating. So this is the Hard Candy Smoothing Primer Balm. I like this. I think I'm definitely going to try it again with a foundation that I know I like, to see if that was the reason why this little area was drying. But I would give this one like an 8 out of 10. And this is again the Hard Candy Smoothing Primer Balm, and it looks like, from what I've seen, exactly like the E.L.F. and the Tatcha balm. The E.L.F. Makeup Mist and Set. I'm a ride or die for the Morphe setting spray, so I will not be repurchasing this, but it made your face feel really wet, which the Morphe does not. So for $4, if you're looking for a setting spray, yeah, give it a shot, but it's definitely like a wet setting spray. And I would give this like a 5 out of 10. The next thing we used was the foundation. I like this because I like light coverage. If you are someone who likes a full cover foundation, you will not like this. But if you like a light coverage foundation, I like this one. So this one I would give a 9 out of 10 just because it's my preference of coverage. But yeah, and I did get this one in the shade Light Ivory. And if you can hear my dog snoring, I apologize. Morphe Beauty Sponge is my ride or die. I love it. It's $7, the best sponge. What did we do after that? Okay, we used the E.L.F. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I've used this so many times. I love it. Highly recommend. Woo! 10 out of 10. The next thing was the E.L.F. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. I love this. I'm going to continue to use it. This was in the shade Light Medium. It does have like a little thing underneath, but I never use that. I'd say a 9 out of 10. I really like that. The next thing we used was, we tried to use this brush, which was a nightmare. Don't buy it. It's $3. Saved you $3. Next thing was the bronzers. For $8, I would just buy a single bronzer. There's a lot of drugstore ones that are better. I just don't think I'm going to use all these shades. And this highlighter shade is just not pigmented. I don't think, you know, I think you can get a single bronzer for the same price that you would use a lot more than this one. So I would give this like a 4 out of 10. The blushes, that doesn't even get a rating. They seriously have no pigment and nothing was coming off of them. So I would give this a 0 out of 10. This was $3, but don't spend the $3, similar to the brush. There's just things you could spend your $3 on that are better than this. The next thing was the eyeshadow palette. Very pigmented, very cute. Again, $3. I recommend. They have about 4 different color shades. They have like a cranberry, an orange, this brown, and then I think like a black and silver, like more of a smoky eye. These like an 8 out of 10. The next thing was the eyeliner. I liked it. It was easy to do this beautiful wing. This wing needs help. This one's like fine, but the whole thing needs help. I would give this like a 7 out of 10. I don't know. I have an e.l.f. eyeliner that I already love, so I don't know if this will replace it. We will see. The next thing was the mascara. Again, I have about 2 eyelashes total between both eyes, so I don't think I'm really one to be able to judge this. Again, I think this was like $3 if you're looking for an affordable mascara. Drugstore has so many good mascaras though, so I don't know, maybe like a 5 out of 10, if that. Sticky things, that comes with a ton of them for like $2. I will be using these again. I recommend them just because I use Scotch tape when you're doing like a smoky eye and you want like a really straight line. Why not? $2? Yeah, I recommend these and I would repurchase. The lipstick, it's cute. They didn't have a lot of colors. I like kind of raspberry tone lipsticks, so this was fine for me. I think this was like $2 too. So I'm a huge fan of just cheap lipsticks, mainly because I lose them and I don't mind reapplying them. So yeah, I like this one. I would say like maybe like a 7 out of 10. I think this was honestly everything that I purchased. Beyond the beauty blender and stuff, there are some things in here that I think I will definitely use and repurchase, and there's definitely items in here that I will not use ever again. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know down below what kind of e.l.f. products you guys have for your ride or die products. I love e.l.f. I have definitely found a lot of great products from e.l.f. The price point, you can't beat it. And yeah, also leave in the comments below some other drugstore brands that you would like me to do like a full face first impressions again. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please do not forget to subscribe if you have not already. Instagram below, I post some fun stuff on there on a more day-to-day basis. But other than that, I'll see you guys in a couple days in my next video.